MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Lucas Giolito is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Ready now, Dylan Moore, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Moore.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 0-2 the count to Crawford. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Giolito is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He had a big year last year, over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
Batting third,
Stepping in, Jose Abreu, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now that's popped up. Marmolejos will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball in there for a called strike. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
A ball and a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Ty France. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding forward now, Eloy Jimenez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. And the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Eloy Jimenez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. Luis Robert is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And they go away here. It's a called strike. Nothing in two. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Adam Eaton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Paxton has his sign. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He can't get there as it falls in.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox will move to the third with no score. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 2 for 4. 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Eaton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Now batting, Braden Bishop comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Luis Torrens. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Torrens is off of first with 2 away. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Madrigal is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Zach Collins. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fouled away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting 9.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nick Madrigal is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. The 1-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, Even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Lewis is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Mendick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Hediger. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So fly out. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Now here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Eloy Jimenez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on the show right after. after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope, inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Kyle Seager will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Jose Marmolejos comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Robert is there, 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Ty France.
Ty France.
As a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in there safely.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Adam Eaton digging in next as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. Seager is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Collins.
Now at the plate, Zach Collins. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Torrens has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Nick Madrigal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Madrigal.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder.
Next for Seattle, Braden Bishop comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and it's fouled away. Bishop is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Jimenez, and this one is gone. A home run, and good for him. Braden Bishop has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Standing in, Dylan Moore. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mariners 1. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Danny Mendick comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Haniger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting.
So here's Jose Abreu. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Paxton steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So striding in, Luis Robert. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Chicago. Digging in, J.P. Crawford. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Chopper to short. He's got it. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The center fielder, number 1.
Riding in once again, Kyle Lewis. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Kyle Seager is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this will be fouled away. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Anthony Musevich enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 38, Anthony.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Adam Eaton.
Leading off.
First offering on its way.
The right fielder, Adam.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start an inning and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Lewis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Zach Collins.
At the plate, Zach Collins. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Nick Madrigal is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Danny Mendick will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Standing in, Jose Marmolejos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit hard, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Ty France. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
Stepping up now, Mitch Haniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here. Keenan Middleton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the at-bat. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Crawford has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batter.
So stepping in, Jose Abreu. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Eloy Jimenez been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First offering on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Middleton playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Luis Robert is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Digging in and looking for more, Braden Bishop. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
High and deep to right center. Robert will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Luis Torrens. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
In there, 1-2 now. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. None left for Seattle. Score holds. It's 3-1. Number 49 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 49.
Ready now for the White Sox, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The White Sox, the right fielder, Adam.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Eaton.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Up next for Chicago, Zach Collins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 17.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is pulled into right. Eaton is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Kyle Lewis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Hendricks, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, that's out.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Kyle Seager, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Palehose led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lucas Giolito earns his first win of the season.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action, starting in the American. Bested the visiting Indians 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. Brandon Lau had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 6-4. The Halos grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-2. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-0. Austin Riley added 3 RBIs to his total as Atlanta got past the Padres 5-3. Jorge Alfaro grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 6-3. The Phillies finished off a 2-game sweep as they blew out the Jays 10-4. The Reds completed a short 2-game sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-1. The Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 12-1. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-2. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-0. The D-backs launched 3 home runs as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.